Tori's been mocking me for this dress sense, but it's not my normal attire. It's basically in the warehouse, you know, it gets very dirty and dusty. Now, you may have seen the previous video about 40s NMEs, which is just amazing, real gold dust. I just could spend forever going through kind of 80s NMEs, because the journalism is incredible, the content, the diversity. So here, as I say, you can see what is about 30 years of NMEs that we've just pretty much finished sorting. I just want to quickly talk you through a lot of these. I mean, even talking, it's just, they speak for themselves. So if we go through chronologically, I guess we'll just go from about, I don't know, 80 to, I don't know, let's go up to 2000. You've got John Lennon here, amazing. You'll see how stark the covers are, lovely portraits. You know, there's Marley. And then again, as I said, which I'll probably repeat a lot in here, but this the diversity, you'll cover the Nolans, Soft Cell and Kid Creole, amazing cultural diversity. Rap coming through in about 81, brilliant cover of Prince, but then again, as I say, you know, reggae with the Wailers, metal with Motorhead, even an article on Quinton Crisp, some jazz and funk, Guardian Angels in New York. Again, note the kind of the lovely stark, black and white sort of photographic portraits. Springsteen, Dylan in 81. Bow Wow Wow. And then you got Mel Brooks. You just wouldn't get that a lot. I mean, Rolling Stone kind of comes close maybe today, but just what they were covering here, 81, you know, everything from Keith Richards to Ultravox to Mark Bolan, T-Rex. The Fall looking a little bit like Jarvis Cocker there. I'd probably be offended if you really knew that. Great thing about Elvis's Kingdom. And then, you know, look, from Cliff Richard, Temple Tudor, Z, a brilliant label, and Faye Dunaway. Real pop culture, deep pop culture. Look, where would you ever get, you know, a teenage pop cool magazine covering Coronation Street? But so well written and brilliant. That was in 81. James Brown. ABC, again, this lovely portrait, still going in the 80s here. Boy George, along with Miles Davis and Killing Joke and Madness, and even Tory Benn. You know, real good balance of all politics, pop culture, music. Clash, Bananarama, John Lydon. Again, I'm repeating myself, but everything from John Lydon to Sun Ra to Punk in LA and Strawberry Switchblade, who were kind of pop goth act. Look at that, Hitchcock, alongside Lena Lovitch and Haircut 100. I mean, awesome. Grandmaster Flash. You know, bodybuilding alongside Lemmy from Motorhead and Brimstone and Treacle Film, which starred Sting. Musical Youth alongside Neil Young. I'll go through a little bit again. Lovely. These in sort of again 82. Some lovely colour coordination of red, black, and white. Again, very photographic. Bowie, Elvis Costello alongside Dennis Hopper and some dub from Jamaica. R.I.P. Marvin Gaye. Fall again, I'll have to speed up because we'll be here forever. Very early U2 cover in 83. Possibly their first NME cover, I don't know. More beautiful portraits. Wham. Same Wham that was in the Snappy Snaps when George Michael crashed his car. Oi, oi. Look at that, lovely. Colour coming in there, all about video games. Elvis Costello, David Cronenberg, Delinquency. Classic. That's kind of coming into my introduction to pop. Frankie Goes to Hollywood, man. Early 80s and ZTT. But look at that. Animal Testing. You know, in a really mass market title aimed at teenagers, youth, and young guys and girls. Amazing. Alongside Psychic TV and Joan Rivers. You just wouldn't get that in a magazine today. Probably not even on a blog. Marvin Gaye, R.I.P. Let's speed up a little bit. De Niro, alongside The Cult and Lloyd Cole. ZZ Top with one of the best producers ever, Moroder. I love this. Can music survive the video? Obviously, pop video creeping through with early MTV, but look, we got it again with YouTube, and how they call it a virus. We've discussed this already. I don't know what he was thinking, mate. Dear, oh dear, Paul Weller. Look at that, Miles Davis, alongside Adam Ant. Hacking from 85, computer crime, so relevant again today, you know, perhaps be 30 years on. Again, like Coronation Street, look, you know, Del Boy on the front cover of NME. With The Fall. We like this one, we were discussing this. Debbie Harry and Andy Warhol playing on an early Mac from '86, about a year before he died. House music comes in. You notice in '80s a lot of hip-hop covers. Obviously hip-hop was really taking over. You see quite a few. Barry McGuigan, just again, it's look at that. Barry McGuigan alongside Janice Long, still on Radio 2, and Grange Hill and the Ramones. Just what a mix. More rap, as I said. Great producers. Great rap again. So '86, a real rap era. Youth Suicide. Where Are You Now? Don't get better rap than Def Jam. Again, that Politics alongside Simple Minds. T. La Rock, great hip hop. Matt Johnson for the sampling. I love the kind of world exclusive kind of term that really gets loosely used today about Bruce Springsteen's kind of fake imaging. Stock Aitken and Waterman. One of my fave eras, Cold Cut, Mars and sampling, where the DJ comes of age and, you know, the bedroom DJ can become a pop star. Talked about that as well once before. DJ culture, a phrase again used now, but possibly, what's the word? Instigated by this '88 cover, coined, thank you, in the NME. The NME, getting closer. Again, you'll see quite a lot of acid house permeating here. Late '80s. How quick, from November, literally 2 weeks later, the crackdown, that's interesting. It's kind of acid, and then 2 weeks later, the backlash, how fast it was moving even in '88. R.I.P. Michael Hutchins, looking a little bit like Noel Gallagher, if I may say so there. Manchester, R.I.P. Tony Parsons. Sorry, Tony Wilson, not Tony Parsons, forgive me. Freudian slip. Prince, Slave, got him in trouble with his label Warner's. And now we're getting pretty much from jumping from 95 to 99, Aphex Twin, great. Not knocking the NME, but, you know, again, as you'll see, that was a great cover. And this was, you know, interesting with all the controversy over Marilyn Manson and the murders in Denver. Ali G, but then a lot of this stuff just became really PR for the pop stars, but that was pivotal. Napster, Jay-Z, and then it just seems to have just become about just the artist who's in vogue at the moment, not digging deep and, you know, talking about other cultural stuff. Osbourne's, Kylie, and then a lot of rehashing, really, Beatles and Kurt.